sometimes a woman can talk her out of a relationship. You can talk. We do that.
Yes,
we will talk.
I'm gonna say something, and this might ruffle little feathers. I don't think just being a good man is enough to stay in a relationship with them.
But when I say a good man, I mean like he's good. That means all around. That means himself, spiritually, mentally, physically.
That's great.
Healthily, like he's a good man.
That doesn't mean that he's the man for you. And maybe when you're going through these motions of getting to know him, you're realizing, okay, he's a great person, but honestly, I don't with his humor. Like, he could be funny, but he's not funny to me.
And that's why a lot of modern women are getting 40 with 4 cats and no man, because he's a good man, but because he's not funny, you gotta throw that out.
Oh Lord. Oh, where should we start? So first off, we're going to just say this. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everybody has their own preferences. Everybody has their own program that they are entitled to run. We're going to get that out the way. Number 2, I always say this. Just because you're good, that don't mean that it's always good enough. Let's get that out the way. That goes for men and for women. I think in society, women do not get that pass because of the biological clock that they have going on. And also, there's more women out here than men, which means we have a whole silver platter out here to choose from. And the older they get, the more they realize, like, dang, this game is really messed up and it's really winding down on me. You feel me? Meanwhile, the older guys get the option and the floor is ours, and that's just facts. It may not be for you, the lady that's watching this. It may not be going on for you, but it's happening to a lot of women, and we cannot deny that. Number 3, I think I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of the guys when we say many times that a lot of chicks out here, they want a man that's wrapped up into one big old blunt. They want Tupac, Boris Code Joe. They want Trey Songz. They want a Barack Obama. They want all these dudes wrapped up into one blunt, and that's basically what this young woman was saying. She was basically saying, look, I got that. That's why the little lock thing popped up. Stability, the heart. Yes, you got my heart. You can love me and wine and dine me. And then it had the cash as well, which means that, look, that's the whole stability of everything that a woman says that she wants, right? But then it showed the laugh face, like, ha, 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 and he didn't make the cut because he just didn't make her laugh. I'm not gonna say she's wrong because chemistry is everything. I'm not gonna say that, but I will say this. We tend to hear many times that women say that they want a good man. And a lot of guys are out here saying, look, when you get that good man, what do you do with him? Not saying that all of y'all do that, but many of you guys do. When you get that good man, many of you throw him away. You throw him away. One time I seen a meme the other day, and it said, God, can you please give me and send me a good man? And the response, it said, God, I did send you a good man, but he had on Rockaway and you wasn't rocking with that. Just saying. So, although I understand it's the dating world and a lot of you have your own preferences, this is why Kevin Samuels was in the background, because he was saying all this stuff. He was basically saying, look, go get a dog and die alone. It might have sounded harsh, but why do you think this woman, this young lady, admitted it and said, well, this is why a lot of women, when they hit their 40s and stuff like that, they say, go ahead and buy you some dogs, because the game is coming down on you the older you get. So it's like on one end, you guys were, not all of y'all, it's like on one end, a lot of you guys were denying it, but then all of a sudden, you realize that it's true, and you wait until the brother hit the dirt. You don't clown this man many times, and although his delivery may not have been the best, a lot of the things he was saying was actually true. And one thing I know about Kevin Samuels' work, one thing I do know, A lot of you are willing to listen to his messages now because he's in the dirt cold. And unfortunately, we live in a world where sometimes you don't get your flowers, you don't get your red roses until you're gone. This is why you have to be okay with planting your seeds and just letting people do what they do, because humans are unpredictable, man. You could be speaking pure facts. You could have the heart of gold, the heart of God, and it does not mean that you're going to cross the finish line in a lot of people's votes when it comes to opinion, when it comes to judgment, because people say they don't judge, but realistically they judge. We live in cancel culture. That ain't nothing but judging culture. So I'm not going to say this young lady was wrong. I'm not going to say that, because like I said, a lot of times good ain't good enough. What's good for you may not be good for me or fit me. You have every option and every right to go do what you got to do. Although a lot of guys are not going to take this video well, but I had to break it down in a way to say, look, no, we're going to let you be human, but understand this though. Understand this. So ladies, I guess the moral of the story is, when you got a good man, the older you get, just understand that your options are getting very slim. Meanwhile, us, it just is the way it is. It just is the way it is. Double standards are everywhere. There's things that men can do that women can't get away with, and there are things that women can do that men can't get away with. That's just the nature of the game. And it just is what it is. Is it unfair? A lot of times, of course it is. But that just is the way it is. And this is why we have to realize that we can't be each other. A man can't be no woman, a woman can't be no man. So we might as well stop asking each other these questions. Well, how come you can do that and I can't do this? And how come you can do that but I can't do this? It doesn't matter. You're a man, you're a woman. Y'all will never, ever, ever be like this when it comes to trying to make things right 50-50 because you're living a certain type of way and that person living a certain type of way. One of y'all got testicles or another one of y'all got vagina. It just is what it is. It will never be equally yoked. Not all the way. You will never see the same fair treatment. Not all the way. It will never happen. So you might as well stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. So ladies, look, if you find that good man, you might as well hold on to him. Not saying that you should hold on to, you should lower your standards all the way and just throw them out the door. But if you know you got something good, man, because one thing I know about everybody who you date, all of them gonna get on your nerves at some point. Nobody's gonna come perfect. Somebody, just about all of them gonna get on your nerves. They all ish the same, all this different stuff. We're human. We ain't gonna get it all the way right. One person might be able to cook, clean, do backflips in the bed, and next thing you know, this person, they picking their boogers in the morning. You might not like that. Hey, chill out on that. You feel me? You might have a man out here who's a man's man. He know how to lay down towel. He know how to do construction. He's a man of God, but the only thing about him is he's short. Just saying. Sometimes you have to understand that you have something good and ask yourself a question. Are you willing to let this go to shoot another gamble again? Are you willing to do that? Because it's Hunger Games out here, bro. And the game ain't looking so pretty right now because people are running around with their head chopped off like chicken. So again, this young lady is not wrong. She said what she said. She basically spoke on chemistry, but hey, it's all on you. What are y'all thoughts about this?